Taisho period. Japan is experiencing many changes. Western influence is growing. People don't carry swords anymore. Demons eat people in industrial quantities, but nobody believes in their existence. What? Hello, comrade. My name is Mahis. Come, get yourself a beverage and sit down with me. We got nonsense to straighten. There are several examples in this show of people being blissfully unaware of demons' existence. Prime example would be Rengoku's encounter with bento shop owners. The girl refuses to believe even when her grandma tells her, and she's correct, what the fuck is this? It's very hard to imagine something like that actually happening. It's not far-fetched from a monster under your bed or some other yokai shenanigans that they have going on. Until you meet them in person and shit some bricks. Have you asked yourself, what is the actual reason nobody believes in demons in this world? You would think that with the amount of missing people, bloodied and mutilated corpses, someone will find out and spread the word. Let's get to the bottom of this, but special warning, math incoming. According to the first page of Google search, in 2015, Japan's National Police Agency has registered 82,000 missing people, of which 80,000 were found by the end of the year. Dead or alive is not clear, nevertheless 2,000 people are still gone. Let's say for the sake of argument our demons are diligent and don't leave any traces, and base our assumptions on that. Japan's population was 127 million in 2015. That makes it one missing person per 63,500 people annually. Japan's population in the mid-Taisho period was 56 million. That would make it 881 missing people a year. Make it even, 900. Hell, make it 1,000 because life was harsh, a lot of people live in rural areas, bears and whatnot. This means about 1,000 people go missing every year without a trace in the entire country. Now, remember Mount Natagumo? Shinobu has counted over 80 cocoons with people in them in that area alone. They got to be pretty recent. I don't think demons make preserves for the winter. Future Mahis here, Daki kinda did that, so yeah. You mean to tell me that at least 80 people went missing in a short period of time in a specific area and neither people nor the government is doing anything about it? I don't believe it. Yes, I'm a heartless bastard, but I will report my close ones gone missing, and I bet a lot of other people will do that too. And when you're a government in this situation, you will ask yourself, who the fuck is going to pay taxes? We need to figure it out. Okay, seriously, 80 people gone missing. It could be a cracked out bear, a religious cult, a revolution for fuck's sake. The government has to take actions to protect itself and its citizens. Mahis, what if they were demon slayers trying to fix this and not regular people? Well, great question, my friend. Then Demon Slayer Corps are a bunch of imbeciles that keep sending unprepared people to their doom. By doing that, they give demons combat experience and feed them to get stronger. This is an entire new level of flaws and stupidity in this world design. And speaking of Demon Slayers, nobody has noticed flashy-looking young armed motherfuckers running around when Haito Edict, or Sword Abolishment Edict, was in place? That's when farmers or merchants are prohibited from wearing swords and dressing like samurai. Rumors and shit spread like wildfire, and since it's been happening for decades, even centuries, it's difficult to imagine there is no urban legend or something. Now, this is all speculation, and maybe nobody hasn't seen anybody for real. It's the land of ninjas, let's not forget. However, we do have many examples of people witnessing demons. Dude with a girlfriend, people from the bento shop, mechanics from the depot. What's up with them? Do they sign a waiver saying I'm such and such, swear to never speak of this again, hail to the Supreme One? Let's say the Demon Slayer Corps has healed someone, like that woman. Physically, yes. Mentally, it takes time. So, do they recruit them in the process? Like that granny from the mansion. But I doubt they recruit a dozen mechanics and a bunch of randos from the street. And don't get me fucking started on the entertainment district. There has been so many people involved, some of them have seen Daki and Demon Slayers duking it out. There is no way government is going to be able to hide it or stay silent. And what are they gonna say? Somebody was abstinent for a few years and busted the fattest nut? On a serious note, I will legitimately attempt to understand this shit. There are very few demon and demon slayer encounters. Most of them happen at night. A lot of shit happens in the remote areas too. Remember, we're talking about Japan from a century ago. An encounter with a wild animal in the countryside, tuberculosis, other diseases, various criminals, all of that can render a human missing and not possible to be found. Also, don't forget how Japanese treat honor and work. A painful topic but a plausible cause of disappearance nonetheless. Example, woman running away from a brothel. Speaking of disappearing, I won't, so if you'd like to see what I got in store for you, click the like and subscribe button, leave your thoughts in the comments and I'll happily read them. But what if we go deeper, or more mental depending on the interpretation? The government is fully aware of demons and demon slayers, but doesn't intervene because costs outweigh results. People will panic if they discover that demons are running around eating people, and slayers are only moderately successful so far. Since there is already an organization that knows, mostly, what they're doing and how to deal with demons, this is a problem that will self-terminate in some time. That's improbable though. Demon slayers are fucking insane in comparison to a normal human. Employing them for military is a no-brainer. You don't need these exact people, just one to teach others and there you go. Same goes for demons. And if anyone can find spare humans for feeding, it's the fucking government. Death row convicts, you've seen Fullmetal Alchemist. What in the world can stop it? Unless we got it all wrong. And they can't, or should I say, not allowed to use demons, let alone demon slayers. What if Muzan has already grabbed the Emperor by the balls? That dude has been around for long enough to know several dozen generations of them personally. That will explain why the government wants nothing to do with this, because the big bad has infiltrated and pulled all the important strings. One of Muzan's appearance is quite high class too. There is no doubt that he has a very important role in the society, be it a politician, a businessman, or someone else. Granted, how he wants to hide from a certain individual, it's only natural that he will try to conceal the existence of demons in general, so he can continue to eat humans and do his thing in peace. This all sounds stupid. Quite a common trope of a special hidden organization that nobody knows about, that we as viewers are going to be a part of. Your guess is probably as good as mine, but I would suggest my latest argument as canon if I was the creator, cause it makes at least some sense. And don't forget, that is all under the assumption that people are going missing completely. But what about the corpses that are found? Jack the Ripper is sweating nervously in the corner alley after seeing what these demons can do to a human body. Covering it up with a rampaging murderer is fine at all, but it makes police look bad, and people are suffering. That poor shop is barely hanging in there because of it. Of course, this will be hard to believe or even consider, demons eating people and shit. But this was not happening for a year, not even a few generations. It's been centuries since Muzan was around. We have legends from ancient times, medieval times, and God forbid modern fanfics. There's absolutely no way people, especially in the rural areas, don't know. Maybe not for sure, maybe as a scary story, but there will be some awareness. Look no further than the first episode. There is a guy in a hut who knows this shit, and he is in the middle of fucking nowhere alone. Anyway, the government will absolutely know, military will know for sure, police most likely, and common people quite probably will be aware about demons. It was I, Mahis, conspiring into the microphone. Have a great, whatever time of the day you have. You're awesome. Cheers.